If you want to 3D print something you made in Tinkercad, the process is actually very simple once you know the exact steps. In this video, I'll walk you through how to prepare your design, export it correctly, slice it for your printer, and then get it ready to print. By the end, you'll know the full workflow from Tinkercad to a finished 3D print. And if this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy software guides like this. Let's start with the most important part, preparing your model. Before you export anything, you want to make sure your design is ready for 3D printing. Check that all of your shapes are touching or overlapping properly. If parts are floating apart, your printer may treat them as separate pieces, which can cause problems in the final print. A good way to avoid that is to select all the objects in your design and group them together. On a keyboard, you can use Ctrl+G to merge everything into one solid object. This helps Tinkercad create a cleaner, printable shape. Next, make sure your model is sitting flat on the workplane. If your design is floating even a little bit above the surface, it can create issues when printing. To fix that, select your model and press D to drop it straight down onto the workplane. This is a small step, but it makes a big difference because it ensures the model starts from a stable base and prints properly from the first layer. Once your model is ready, it's time to export it. Look for the Export button in the top right corner of Tinkercad and click it. You'll see a few different export options. Choose either everything in the design or selected shapes, depending on what you want to send to your printer. For most 3D printing projects, the best file type is STL. STL is the standard format used by most slicer programs and 3D printers, so this is usually the safest choice. If you are using a full-color 3D printer, you may want to choose OBJ instead, but for most users, STL is the one you need. After exporting, Tinkercad gives you the 3D model file, but that is not yet ready for the printer. You still need slicing software. A slicer takes your 3D model and turns it into the exact instructions your printer can understand. Popular slicer programs include Cura, PrusaSlicer, and Bambu Studio. Open your slicer software on your computer and import the STL file you downloaded from Tinkercad. Once the model is loaded into the slicer, check your printer settings. This is where you choose things like material type, nozzle temperature, bed temperature, and infill percentage. These settings affect how strong the print will be, how long it takes, and how much material it uses. If you're new to 3D printing, you can usually start with the default settings for your printer and filament type, then adjust them later as you get more comfortable. When everything looks good, click Slice. The slicer will generate a G-code file, which is the file format your printer actually uses. Now that you have the G-code file, save it to a USB drive or SD card, depending on what your printer supports. Insert that drive into your 3D printer, open the file from the printer screen, and press Print. From there, your printer will begin building the object layer by layer. So to quickly recap, the full process is prepare your model in Tinkercad, group everything, drop it to the floor, export as STL, import into a slicer, adjust your print settings, slice to G-code, and then send the file to your printer. That's the complete workflow from turning a Tinkercad design into a real 3D print. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more easy step-by-step tutorials. And if you want, I can also make a video showing you the best export settings in Tinkercad or how to fix common 3D printing errors before you print.